enough knowledge on it to like, or I guess knowledge is the right word to really like dive in and start doing that. But I will tell you, after the last podcast, I ended up a few months later hiring a call center. So I went with one of the big ones, and it worked out for a little bit, but I ended up switching to a smaller company that specializes in home inspection. And that worked out good. And I actually just recently ended up just getting rid of it. It was nice when it was super busy, kind of slowed down a little bit in the winter time. And I kind of got over that anxiety and I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Just I didn't like answering phones. I didn't like talking on the phone, and I just after having a call center, I don't know, it's something like sparked in me, and I'm like, I actually enjoy answering the phone now.
Interesting.
I think that provides another level of like a connection with the client, actually speaking to them personally. Um, I think that kind of helps out a little bit in terms of getting reviews too, because it builds a better connection, I guess, is what it
Oh,
is.
I'm a big advocate of this. Like if someone wants to grow and kind of go the hyper growth route, yeah, you probably need people answering your phones. But
Yep.
a lot of new inspectors ask about call centers well before it feels like they have the need for it. And I'm like, don't you kind of want to build your brand with by being the one answering the phone and like establishing that connection? Um, do you I mean, your website's beautiful. Do you push people to the online scheduler a decent amount too? Like if they can't get a hold of you?
Yeah. So actually, I was talking to KC Bartley, well-known guy in the industry. He's still one man, and I was like, man, I was asking him, do you answer your phones? Like, how do you deal with the call volume? He's like, well, he said at a certain point during the day, he'll turn it to, I guess, sleep mode or mute or whatever. And he's got this really nice. He had me call the phone and listen to it. He's got this really nice voicemail set up of like pushing people to either text him or go to the website and schedule. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can make mine that nice because you've got that southern accent and something
He can
like
record
that.
yours. He should record
Yeah,
yours for you.
yeah, I should have him record mine. But I ended up setting one up, and it's kind of worked. If I'm not able to get to the phone, and the call misses, I'll get that automated text from Spectora. Online scheduling in progress. So
Beautiful.
um, that's kind of worked out. The thing, and I don't want to steer people away from call centers, but the thing I experienced was people would call in and they'd want to talk to me directly.
Mm,
They had questions about specific things with the house or whatever, and I found myself still being on the phone, not really getting away from being on the phone, and basically the call center turned into a middleman, and I'd end up having to call the client back anyway. So
that's fair.
I ended up just making the decision to, get rid of it and just keep my phones
I'm gonna
myself.
have I'm gonna have to look up the app. Someone told me about an Android app that if you miss a call, it can automatically like send a text to the person that called you with like a
Yeah,
link or something. Do you have that? Or are you aware of that?
yeah. So I had an Android. I switched to the iPhone recently, but it's built in with Android to like
Oh,
you can just do that. But I ended up getting the Grasshopper. It's like a phone answering app, and
yeah.
you can buy like multiple numbers and stuff. And so I've got it set up in there where it automatically texts them if I miss the call. Um,
Really? Okay.
Sends them a link to the website and everything.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
that's huge because then they'll either go to the website or they'll text me back, you know, after that automated text sends, and that's helpful because texting. I definitely prefer that over a phone call when I'm at an inspection
Yeah.
because I'm doing different stuff. It's hard to just hold the phone up and then try to keep going. Sometimes you got like a time schedule you're supposed to be within or you're trying to be within so you're not wasting 30 minutes at an inspection on the phone.
I'm glad you mentioned Grasshopper. We started off using that at Spectora, but that's like a little hack that most inspectors probably don't even know about. Of
Hmm.
just and
Yeah.
everyone worries if you miss the call, you're dead. It's like, well, not necessarily.
Yep. Hmm.
Hi everyone, this is Louis from Spectora. I'm going to put 3 links down in the description below. The first link is for you if you like Spectora, but maybe you just have a couple questions. You can schedule a 15-minute discovery call with someone from our client success team to make sure that Spectora is a great fit for you. It is, by the way. If you're ready to dive in and start using the app, the second link is for our free trial. With the average cost of a home inspection, that's a couple $1,000s that you'll pocket before you pay us a dime. And the third link is for our Spectora Jumpstart program. If you're a brand new home inspector, you probably need a website, or maybe you have a website that you just kind of threw up real quick and you're not super thrilled with it. In the Jumpstart program, we'll make you a great website based on feedback from you to make sure that it reflects your business, your market, and you. We'll optimize it for search engines, and we'll put an online scheduler on your website too, so you can spend less time on the phone and more time out in the field working. We'll also bundle it with a full year of the Spectora app, and we'll do it at a great price too. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you check out other videos on this channel, and take care.